In this video, I'll be teaching you how to use the print function on your iPad. In order to print, you have to have a Wi-Fi network and a Wi-Fi enabled printer. So to use the printer, you would go to Settings. You would have to connect to the Wi-Fi router first, which in this case is the CQR 980, which is just the name for the wireless router that we're using. In most cases, most likely the printer that you have and the Wi-Fi router that you have is going to be a dead Wi-Fi router. So that means that there's no internet connection on this router. But in order to print, you do have to connect to this router. So when you're done printing, you want to be sure to either turn your Wi-Fi off and then go back to 3G, or to select your other Wi-Fi source, or else you won't be able to connect to the internet at all. So now that we're connected, we're going to close out by hitting the home button, and then to print you would select the print app right there. So we'll do that. The best way to print from the iPad is to take a screenshot, which means taking a photo of the screen that you're working on, whether it be an email you take a picture of, or the plans, or anything you want to print from your iPad. You would need to take a screenshot. So to do that, we would push the home button, which is right here, and the power button at the same time. When you do that, the screen is going to flash and let you know that you have in fact taken a screenshot. And then it also gives you a little camera noise, just to let you know that it did work. So from there, all the files are going to store to your photo library on your iPad. Then to access them from the printer app, we would select Images, and then the image should pop up right here, or give you the option to select it from your library, which would be that plus sign right there. So we'll select the other image that we've done, and then delete the old ones, because we only want to print one. And then select the image by tapping on it, and then it's going to highlight it with a black box. And then from there, you want to make sure that you are in fact connected to the router, and the router is connected to the printer. So from there, you would tap the print icon right here on the top right of the screen. Tap that, and then you would need to choose the printer. It does show the PhotoSmart D110 because I have used it before, but you would go to Choose, and it'll show you all the printers available on your network. We're going to select the PhotoSmart D110, and then it's going to want you to run all these tests. You don't have to do that. It's just to make sure that it works. And then from there, you would need to select the print button here, which will take you back to this screen, and then to change the size of the image to make it a full screen, or the default size, which would be about the size of the iPad, you would go to image size, and then we're going to do fill page, so it's the full page. And then from there, you would just tap print. So we load some paper into my printer, make sure it's going to work, and we would tap print. And then from there, it's pretty much automatic. It's going to print to the wireless printer right here. It's taking it in, and it's processing it right now. This is the router that we're using, and then this is the wireless printer that we're using. Works real good, no problems out of it so far. We'll wait for this document to print out just to give you a general idea what it'll look like. Alright, there we go. So basically, the iPad is going to print exactly the screenshot. So this almost looks like an iPad within the piece of paper, but that is the best way to print. So from there, it'll ask you if it printed correctly. You just select yes or no, and then you should be on to printing more files. Thanks.